All right, fans, welcome back for another evening of Ellsbury Legion Baseball. This is Adam Presswood coming at you live from Ellsbury's beautiful Legion Baseball field here right off of Highway 79. We're a few minutes away from the opening pitch, and we're going to get kind of a quick start here tonight. These tournament games, sometimes the start times aren't as smooth, and I haven't had my typical 15 minutes of time to go through the lineups with you. In fact, I was just given Ellsbury's lineup, and I have sometimes full names, sometimes initials. I'll try to correct that as the game gets started. But for Maryland Heights, the first three hitters we're going to see are number 12, Jake Hinkie, their shortstop, number 2, Victor Kirkwood, their third baseman, and number 14, John Womack, their pitcher. The battery for Ellsbury tonight, Dylan Niemeyer behind the plate, and pitching I have just the first name Alex. I will try to bring you a last name here between innings, but like I say, sometimes we limp along. In the meantime, welcome. It feels good to be back in baseball action again. I missed out on my baseball rhythm during the high school season when just about every game was rained out, so let's get started. Up steps number 12, Jake Hinkie. For those of you just joining us, which is, of course, everyone, Ellsbury won the previous tournament game that ended just a few moments ago by, I think, a final score of 11-1. That only went to the fourth inning, I believe, and was timed out. And here's the pitch. Just a little bit low to Hinkie, ball one. That one missed as well, 2-0. Right down the middle, swung on and hit hard through the infield, right up the gap in between first and second for a leadoff single. That sends up number 2, Victor Kirkwood. Nobody out, one on, no score here in the first. Here's the pitch. Oh, I thought it was outside. It must have caught the outside corner. It's a called strike one. The pitch swung on and hit the other way. This time up to short. Do they turn the double play? Yes, sir. All right, with 2 away, up steps number 14, John Womack, the hurler for Maryland Heights. The pitch. In for a ball. Here's the next one on its way, up and out. 2-0. Inside, 3-0. Right down the middle, 3-1 now. Swung on and fouled back. That fills the count. and out. A 2-out walk for Womack. Sends up number 18, Carter Guchow. There's the throw over to first, not in time. Womack with a confident lead over at first. Here's the pitch, and it's in for a ball. That one's in to make it 2-0. Another throw over to first, still not in time, just enough to keep him honest. Up and in, 3-0. Swung on and chopped foul. Looked like a pretty good pitch for a little while, not long enough. It is ball 4. Runners now at first and second. 2 away, no score. And that sends up number 7, Brian Martinez. Covering center field for Maryland Heights this afternoon, and already a conference between Ellsbury's pitcher and catcher. I still do not have a last name for that pitcher. I apologize for that. And the first pitch is in for a ball to Martinez. Inside, 2-0. That one went the other way. Swung on, and it took a nasty chop out toward third. where it was bumbled, and that is going to load the bases. That sends up number 34, Carter Rizzello, covering first base for Maryland Heights this afternoon, or will be. The pitch swung on and hit fair into the infield. It gets away from the first and second baseman and dribbles into shallow right field. 2 runs score. We may already have a pitching change before I even know that young man's full name. All right, no changes yet. The hitter is number 1, Jeremiah Smith. We're still in the first inning. It's a 2-0 Maryland Heights lead. Runners still on first and second for Maryland Heights. The pitch, in for a called strike, surprising to me. Here's the next one, swing and a miss. 0-2. Up and in. That one's in the dirt, the runners hold. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch on its way. Boy, he belted a ton out of that one. It was foul toward the first base side, but boy, if it hadn't been. The pitch, up and in, fills the count. Here it is. Swung on and fouled off. Swing and a miss. And that is going to do it for Maryland Heights' half of the first inning. Not before they do some damage. They lead 2-0. Jeremiah Smith strikes out swinging to end things. And we'll be right back for the bottom in just a second.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
All right, fans, we're going to go right ahead and come on back. We're in the bottom of the first. The lead 2-0 in favor of Maryland Heights, and the hitter for Ellsbury should be number 22, Dylan Magel. All right, there's a throw down to second. Warm-ups are over. Let's see what Ellsbury can do to answer for those 2 runs they gave away just a few minutes ago. I do have a last name for Ellsbury's pitcher. It is Forbeck. All right, here's the pitch on its way. And it's in for a called strike. On the mound for Maryland Heights, John Womack. Womack delivers yet again. That missed. 1-1. Here's the tiebreaker on its way. Up and out. That one went the other way and caught the inside corner. It evens the count again at 2-2.
Hey, good idea.
That fills the count. Swing and a miss. Magel goes down swinging for out number 1. That sends up number 18, Colby Greenlow. Womack delivers. It's a bunt and a good one that rolls foul.
Vic, you gotta be moving.
That one misses to even the count. One apiece. Womack delivers. Up. 2-1. Oh, I thought it was well outside. It caught the outside corner. 2-2. Here's the tiebreaker. Swung on and laced, just foul. Swing and a miss. The ball was dropped. He's got a chance, but a small one, and he is nowhere near able to outrun that to first base. That brings up number 20, Dylan Niemeyer. He's catching for Ellsbury this afternoon. Here's the pitch on its way, swung on and fouled back. Womack delivers. He gets all the way back to me. 1-1. That one swung on. He straightened that one out. Hit right to the glove of the shortstop. The throw over to first has him for the easy third out, and we head now to the top of the second. Maryland Heights still leading 2-0, and we'll be back in a few.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
All right, back now for the top of the second, or what should be the top of the second. It's a 2-0 Maryland Heights lead. Their hitter should be number 13, Drew Johnson. There's the throw down to second. We're ready to go. Johnson will be followed by Isbell, and then Maryland Heights will start their order all over again. Forbeck delivers, swing and a miss. That one missed on the outside. It's 1-1. Forbeck delivers yet again, swing and a miss. The pitch up for ball 2. A 2-2 count. Swung on and fouled off. He stays alive. Inside by a mile to fill the count. The pitch from Forbeck. Missed for ball 4, so Johnson has a leadoff walk. That sends up number 22, Isbell. His first at-bat of the game. The scoreboard still does not reflect that this is the second inning. Forbeck delivers. In for ball 1. Johnson with a small lead over at first. Here's the pitch. Low. Ooh, that one hit the home plate umpire. That one caught the outside corner. It's 2-1. Johnson with a larger lead over at first now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit fair right down the line to the first baseman's glove. The runner at first is out. The throw down to second got into the outfield, but they've got him at third, and that clears the bases. All right, that brings Jake Hinkie back up. He singled to shallow right field back in the first. The pitch from Forbeck, swing and a miss. That one got away. 1-1. Nobody aboard to take advantage. The count now 2-1. Here's the next one on his way. Swung on and chopped foul. Forbeck delivers, swung on and hit fair right up the middle and into shallow center field for a 2-out single. That sends up number 2, Victor Kirkwood. He hit into a double play at short back in the first. There's a throw over to first, not in time. Forbeck checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit hard on the ground. And I lost sight of where that one ended up, but the throw over to first has him for out number 3. The score stays 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the second, and we'll be back in a few.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the megabanks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Back now for the bottom of the second. Ellsbury still trails 2-0. The hitter is number 44, Chance Lucas, their first baseman. Pitch from Womack, swung on and popped up. That one's going to get out into center field where it is dropped by the left fielder. So up steps number 25, Jackson Gregory. His first at bat. He's covering short. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Womack checks the runner and delivers. It's up for a ball. Here's the pitch on its way. Jammed him, he swung anyway. 2-1 now. Swung on and belted high and hard into left field, where it is caught for out number 1. And that sends up number 47, Hunter Levy, covering center field for Ellsbury this afternoon. 1 out, 1 on. Swung on and launched into deep center field. That one is going to get down and bounce all the way to the fence. They might bring a run around to score. They're waving him in. No play at the plate. It's 2-1, and Ellsbury has a runner at second. That sends up number 5, Drew Kinsey, Ellsbury's third baseman. The pitch in for a strike. Womack delivers, swing and a miss. Up by a mile, 1-2. Inside, and it gets away. The runner goes. They've got to play. No, they don't. It looked better. Swung on and fouled off down along the third base side. Womack has the one he wants. Here's the pitch. Outside. That fills the count by my count, but that's not what the scoreboard has. We'll have to see. Pitch, swing and a miss. Kinsey goes down swinging. And that sends up number 7, Alex Forbeck. All right, Forbeck settles in, 2 away, a runner on third for Ellsbury. They now trail only by a run. Womack delivers, up and out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swung on and hit hard on the ground. The third baseman has it, and the throw over to first has Forbeck to keep it 2-1 and to send us to the top of the third. We'll be back in just a moment.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird looks showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I can check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills, all from the comfort of my pajamas. Best of all, it's free.
Banking in your pajamas. Now, if we could only get the grocery store to deliver.
Start banking online today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Back now for the top of the third, and the hitter for Maryland Heights is number 14, John Womack, who walked back in the first. The pitch, swing and a miss. That one is in for a called strike too. Forbeck delivers, swung on, and hit high, hard, and fair out into left field where nobody bothers to call it. And Womack has a leadoff single to left.
Let's go, Carter.
That sends up number 18, Carter Gutzchow. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He walked back in the first. Forbeck delivers, swung on. Another one drilled out into shallow left field. So with runners on first and second, up steps number 7, Brian Martinez. He reached on an error at third back in the first. Forbeck checks the runner over at second. Here's the pitch. In for a ball. Swung on and chopped fair. It's boobled by the shortstop. No play anywhere, so Martinez reaches on an error yet again. That sends up number 34, Carter Rosello. He reached on an error back in the first and in the process drove in 2 runs. we may have a pitching change already. All right, no changes after all. All right, Rosello steps up. Nobody out. Bases loaded. The pitch. In for a called strike. That one missed. Counts even, one apiece. Up for ball two. Just a little low, 3-1. And there's a balk that brings in run number 3 for Maryland Heights. The pitch, swing and a miss. The count's full. In the dirt, and that loads the bases all over again. That's going to send up number 1, Jeremiah Smith. He struck out swinging back in the first. This is only his second at bat now. It looks like we are definitely going to have a pitching change as they bring in number 12, I think that is. That is or it looks like, at any rate, it looks like Cody Thornhill. Well, while he warms up, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
All right, Mr. Thornhill is down to 2 more warm-up tosses. There's one of them. And there's the other. If you're just tuning in, the bases are loaded for Maryland Heights. They already lead 3-1 here in their half of the third. And their hitter is number 1, Jeremiah Smith, who struck out swinging back in the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Thornhill delivers, swung on and chopped awkwardly towards short. 1 run scores. And they're saying that Ellsbury has turned the double play, but the score is 4-1 in their favor. All right, that sends up number 13, Drew Johnson. He walked back in the second, was thrown out at third later on. Here's the pitch from Thornhill, way out there. Maryland Heights still with a runner at third. Here's the pitch on its way. In for a ball, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Up by a mile, 3-1. In for a called strike 2 to fill the count. Swing and a miss. That ends things for Maryland Heights in the top of the third. As we head to the bottom of the inning, they now lead 4-1 and will return.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Ellsbury Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Right fence the hitter for Ellsbury. To start things off in their half of the third is number 32, Landon Kent. He's covering left field. All right, Womack delivers. Kent shows bunt and follows through. He fouls it back off the webbing in front of me. 0-1. There's another bunt. Fouled back almost in exactly the same spot, but a little bit higher. That one's up. 1-2. Womack delivers, and that one is up. It evens the count. 2-2. Here's the tiebreaker. Low and inside, that fills the count. The pitch outside. Kent has a leadoff walk. That is going to send up number 22, Dylan Magel. He struck out swinging back in the first. Nobody out, one on for Ellsbury. They trail 4-1. There's a throw over to first, not in time. In for a ball. Womack delivers again. Ball 2. Kent started to take a pretty sizable lead off of first base. He hesitated and then reconsidered. Womack checks the runner. Here's the pitch. In for a strike. Womack delivers yet again, swing and a miss. That one got away and Kent made it all the way down to second, uncontested. It's a 2-2 count to the hitter. Here's the pitch from Womack. That one gets away as well. The runner's going to head down to third. This time, very much contested. The ball gets away, and they hold Ken at third. The count to Megal is now full. Swung on, and that one's going to stay in the infield. It's brought down by the shortstop. And that sends up number 18, Colby Greenlow. He struck out swinging back in the first. Pardon me. That one caught the outside corner. Strike one to Greenlow. Womack delivers again. Swung on and hit hard on the ground, past the glove of the pitcher. And the second baseman boobles that one just enough for Kent to score and for Greenlow to reach on the error. That sends up number 20, Dylan Niemeyer. He grounded to short back in the first. This is only his second at bat. Pitch one to Niemeyer, swung on and fouled off. Swung on and belted out into shallow right field for a base hit. Runners at first and second now. Up steps number 44, Chance Lucas, who reached on an error back in the second. Here's the pitch. Caught the inside corner, 0-1. Fouled back. It's quickly 0-2. That one got him looking. And it sends up number 25, Jackson Gregory, who flew out to left back in the second. Swung on and fouled off. Down along the third base side. Womack delivers. Swung on and fouled off yet again. Here's the pitch on its way. In for a called strike 3. And he got Gregory looking as well. That gets Maryland Heights out of the bottom of the third. They maintain a 4-2 lead. We head to the top of the fourth, and we'll be back in a few.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We have numerous programs to help your wallet as well as save precious time. Save money with our RX Savings Club program, and you can save time with our medication synchronization program, where we fill your prescriptions at the same time each month. We also offer our medication adherence program to help you remember to take your medications on time as prescribed by your doctor. Better value, better service, better health care. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacy in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at MedicineShopRx.com.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Excuse me, there's the throw intended for the second baseman. Didn't quite make it. At any rate, warm-ups are over, and up steps number 22 for Maryland Heights, Antoine Isbell. He grounded to first back in the second. His team still leads 4-2 here in the top of the fourth. Thornhill delivers, and it is in for ball one. That one is as well. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Low and inside. Here's the pitch on its way. In for ball four. Isbell has a leadoff walk.
Stay hot, Jake.
And that sends Jake Hinkie back up. He has singled in the first and the second innings. The pitch from Thornhill gets away. The runner goes. And he makes it down to second uncontested. The pitch in for a ball. 2-0. one misses as well. Up just enough for ball four. He walks him on four straight. And that sends up number two, Victor Kirkwood. He hit into a double play back in the first, and was thrown out at first on the ground ball back in the second. First pitch is in for a called strike to Kirkwood. That one's in the dirt and gets away. Both runners go. The throw down to third. Throw down to third has him, apparently. Thornhill delivers. Up for a ball. Swing and a miss. That evens the count. Swung on and fouled off the webbing in front of me. He stays live. Thornhill delivers. It is in for a ball, and that fills the count. Swing and a miss. So Kirkwood goes down swinging for out number 2, and up steps number 14, John Womack, who singled to left back in the third and walked back in the first. The pitch up by a mile. In for a strike, 1-1 now to Womack. That one gets away. The runner goes. No throw down to third. Thornhill delivers. Swung on and fouled off. Here's the 2-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Womack goes down swinging to end things for Maryland Heights in their half of the fourth. The lead stays 4-2, and we'll be back.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we're back in business. If you have just joined us, it is the bottom of the fourth. Ellsbury trails Maryland Heights 4-2. And the hitter for Ellsbury, I have as number 47, yes, Hunter Levy, who had an RBI double to center field, back in a second during his only other at-bat. All right, Levy steps in. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw has him, but barely. That will send up number 5, Drew Keensey, who struck out swinging back in the second. This is only his second at bat as well. One away already in Ellsbury's half of the fourth. Up, ball 1 to Keensey. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Up yet again, 2-1. Womack delivers, swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2 apiece. And for ball 3, the count's full. Swing and a miss. And Kinsey goes down swinging for the second straight time. That will bring up number 7, Alex Forbeck. He grounded to short back in the second. Swung on and hit high and hard, but it's not going to leave the infield. The shortstop should have it and does. 4 out, number 3. We head to the 5th. The score still 4-2 in favor of Maryland Heights.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
All right, we're set for the top of the 5th, and the hitter for Maryland Heights should be number 18, Carter Gutzchow. He walked back in the first and singled to shallow left field back in the third. Thornhill delivers, and it catches the outside corner, 0-1. Here's the next one on its way. Swung on, and what a shot into center field. That one ends up nowhere but the glove. So Gutzchow is out number 1, and that should send up, and does, number 7, Brian Martinez. He reached on an error at short back in the third, reached on an error at third, back in the first. Here's the pitch, swung on, oh, and a rocket right to the first baseman's glove. And that brings up number 34, Carter Rizzello. He walked back in the third and reached on an error back in the first. The pitch gets away. Thornhill delivers, and it is up for a ball, 2-0. That one found its mark. 2-1. Swing and a miss. That evens the count at 2 apiece. That one found the mark too. It's in for a called strike 3. And just like that, we head to the bottom of the inning. The score still 4-2.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
All right, we're back with, I think, about 10 minutes until this game times out. The score is 4-2 in favor of Maryland Heights. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The hitter for Ellsbury. Well, they've subbed in number 4 for 32. I have Hunter, last initial S. Here's the pitch, well outside. Womack delivers, swung on and hit hard on the ground to short. The throw over to first, has him. That sends up number 22, Dylan Magel. Popped up to short back in the 3rd and struck out swinging back in the 1st. Up for ball 1. Swung on and hit to third. The throw over to first has him. Two quick outs for Maryland Heights. And Ellsbury is down to number 18, Colby Greenlow. He reached on an error back in the third and struck out swinging back in the first. The first pitch is in for a ball. Or at least I thought it was. The scoreboard has it as a strike. Here's the next one. That one gets away. 1-1 now. Up and out yet again. Swung on and hit on the ground to short. The throw over to first has him again. All right, that does it for the inning. And possibly for the game. Nope, they're going to send him back out, so we haven't quite reached our time limit yet. We'll be back.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, we're back in business, and the hitter for Maryland Heights should be number 1, Jeremiah Smith. He hit into a double play at short back in the third and struck out swinging in the first. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. History repeats itself. It's 0-2. Thornhill delivers, swung on and hit hard into the infield. The shortstop has it. The throw gets away, and Smith is going to make it all the way down to second on the error. That sends up number 13, Drew Johnson. He struck out swinging back in the third, walked back in the second. Courtesy runner has come in. That's number 27, Riley Scott. Thornhill delivers, and it is in for a strike. Swung Swung on and hit hard on the ground towards short again. Another error, compounded by a bad throw to first. One run will come around to score, making it 5-2. And Johnson is safe at first. The hitter now is number 22, Antoine Isbell. He walked back in the fourth, grounded to first, back in the second. Here's the pitch, and it's inside, ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now. The pitch, up. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. In for another strike. The count evens out, 2 apiece. Swung on and fouled off the webbing in front of me. He stays alive. The count is unchanged. In the dirt. All right, there's a throw down to first that does pick off the lead runner. The pitch swung on and fouled off. Thornhill delivers. And that is a called strike 3, so we'll be back in just a few. The lead 5-2 in favor. Oh, wait a second. That's only 2. Only 2, so that brings up number 12, Jake Hinkie, who walked back in the fourth, singled in the second, and singled in the first. Here's the pitch, in for a called strike. Swung on and hit on the ground towards second. The throw to first has him. All right, we are technically out of time, but Ellsbury should still bat. And it looks like they will. We'll be back in a moment. Once again, the score 5-2 in the sixth in favor of Maryland Heights.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Ellsbury Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
right, we're going to go ahead and come back. The hitter for Ellsbury should be number 20, Dylan Niemeyer. He singled to shallow right back in the third and grounded to short back in the first. He'll be followed by Chance Lucas and Jackson Gregory, and that should end this game. We reached the time limit just a few moments ago, but Ellsbury is entitled to their at-bat regardless. All right, we're in business as Niemeyer steps up. Womack delivers, swing and a miss. Swung on and fouled off. It's quickly 0-2. Outside. Swung on, and it sounded like he got a piece of it. He'll stay alive. The pitch. Falls in for a called strike 3 and gets Niemeyer looking. And that brings up Chance Lucas. He struck out looking back in the third, reached on an error in the second. Here's the first pitch to him now. Swung on and hit on the ground toward short. Fielded well. Does the throw have him? Yes. All right, down to 1 as number 25, Jackson Gregory, comes up. He struck out looking in the third and flew out to left back in the second. Here's the pitch. And ball one, but a sloppy ball one. The pitch swung on, popped up in foul territory, but playable. And nobody has it, and nobody calls it. The count now 1-1. The pitch from Womack, up and out. Swing and a miss. The ball does get away. He's got a chance to outrun it. And does. They're going to hold him at first. And that'll send up number 47, Hunter Levy. He grounded to second back in the fourth and had an RBI double to center back in the second. Womack delivers. Fouled off. Oh, I thought that would hit him. It does get away, and the runner heads down to second, uncontested. It's a 1-1 count to Levy. Swung on and hit on the ground towards short. The throw to first has him for out number 3, and that should do it for this game. Hang on and we'll see. Yes, this one looks to be over. It is a 5-2 final in favor of Maryland Heights. I will do no player of the game interview tonight, and as far as I know, this is Ellsbury's last game. We were not able to bring you the 2 o'clock game, and I will double check tomorrow's game times. It may well be that we are not able to get either one of those on the air unless they're both late games. Our broadcasting crew works a multitude of other jobs, and that sometimes does conflict. In the meantime, check the Ellsbury Democrats website and Facebook page for updates. But again, a 5-2 loss. Ellsbury goes down to Maryland Heights here in 6 innings, and this one times out. In the meantime, have a good evening, fans, and thanks for watching.